The following is a live sports presentation on Glycon.
Glycon's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now.
From Henry Clay High School in Lexington, this is Central Kentucky high school basketball on Glycon. Tonight, the Blue Devils return home riding a 4-game winning streak after an early week win at Paris. They'll face a Tates Creek side who snapped one lengthy losing streak earlier this week and hope to end another here this evening. And with that, we say welcome to Henry Clay High School with the former Kentucky Wildcat, Robbie Moss. I'm Noah Frary, and Robbie, these two teams stepping out of district play here tonight. What can they get out of this game ahead of a big week next week?
We're getting back to a bit of normalcy this week. Having the long layoff with all the weather that's happened and, not playing basketball, not getting in the gym, not going to school, get you out of your routine. And it can cause for some heavy legs. The first things that go are your legs. So just trying to get back into normalcy, get their wind back, and get ready to as they get into district play.
Hey, let's be honest, those of us here in Lexington just glad to be out of the house after the last couple of weeks. When you look at Tates Creek, Robbie, Stephen Franklin has been pacing them and scoring all season long.
The lefty can go. He's a little lefty, but he can move. He gets in the lane. He's really good at picking and probing. Finishes with both right hands and left hands. And when he gets those puppies set, he can knock down threes. It's a quick release. It's a pretty release. The guy can really, really play.
Franklin averaging over 17 points per game this year, and he can accomplish a little bit of history tonight. Comes in just needing 14 points to cross the 1,000-point plateau in his career at Tates Creek. We'll see if he is able to accomplish that this evening. Meanwhile, talking about Henry Clay, it all starts and ends with Jackson Steffen. He has been one of the most dynamic scorers in Region 11 this year.
No question. Jackson Steffen is a guy that is committed to Air Force, and you can tell by the way he plays that that's where he belongs. He is a bring your lunch pail to work kind of guy that does it all and does everything for this Henry Clay team. He can score outside. He can score inside. He's phenomenal banging in the paint, finishing around the basket and at the rim, and can also step out and shoot the three. Does it with touch and with ease. The kid is really, really talented. He's really, really special. And his grit and his toughness is what makes Henry Clay so strong and so powerful.
He's been one of the most dynamic players in the region, eyeing his fourth 20-point performance in his last 5 games this evening. He'll try to do that at home tonight against Tates Creek. Well, we're just getting started with our conversation here on Glycod. When we come back, we'll hear from Keaton Belcher next on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world.
Tates Creek and Keaton Belcher got back in the winner's circle earlier this week against Lexington Christian. Coach, your team had struggled throughout the month of January. How big was it for this squad to earn a win earlier this week to kick off the month of February?
I think the key was not practicing for 12 days. We didn't win a single game in January, so 2026 has not been good to the Commodores. The unorthodox weather schedule, we've had a lot of injuries, really was a big reason for the losing streak. But, we won 7 in a row in December, lost 6 in a row right around the new year. So, yeah, it was good to get a road win on Tuesday.
Now, as a coach, you never want to look ahead, but next week's an important week for your team with 3 district games. But before that, you play 2 this weekend. How can you use these games to prepare for that final week of District 43 play?
Well, maybe my favorite thing about our team is we're deep. We played 16 guys on Tuesday at LCA, so our togetherness and our team chemistry, despite handling adversity all year, is what makes us special. Our 9-9 record is a little deceiving. We play, we've been in 18 games, and at halftime of all 18, we've had a chance to win, and we've only been blown out once by Bryan Station. So I think the key is for this weekend against Henry Clay and Southwestern is to try to get our rhythm back, especially offensively. We didn't play well offensively at LCA.
What's been the biggest difference for your team in close games, some that you've come out on top of and others that you've lost, as you just mentioned?
Just execution on both sides of the ball and special teams, free throw box outs, OB under defense, etc. I think a big part of why we've lost close games is we've had too many live ball turnovers in crucial situations. The game at Lexington Catholic, we lost in double overtime, and live ball turnovers kind of are the reason we lost. So if we could just value the basketball in late game situations, I really like our chances.
Now, Stephen Franklin has been your best player for much of the season. He dropped 29 earlier this year versus Henry Clay. What's impressed you with how he's approached his senior season?
His leadership qualities have enhanced immaculately since his junior year. Stephen needs 14 points for 1,000. He's sitting on 986 right now. He's only missed a practice and a half since I've known him, so his commitment level is phenomenal. He got an offer already to play at Berea College, so I think he's a college basketball player. He's explosive, and when you're left-handed, you're a little bit harder to guard. So I really like him in a downhill situation a lot.
Now, tonight's game is a rematch of your home opener, a game that Henry Clay won by 16 earlier this season. Where is the biggest area that your team has grown since that early December matchup?
I think our guys have bought in more defensively. We understand that, because we're undersized, we've got to use angles and strategy a lot more than most teams in our area. We've got to make Jackson Steffen, whatever he's going to get tonight, we got to make it difficult on him. I think he had 34 and 18 last time or something like that against us on opening night. So whatever, you signed with Air Force, obviously a good player if you're going to the Mountain West Conference, right? So we just got to make it difficult for him and not just make it so easy for him.
Yeah, that was my next question for you. Obviously, he's the top of everyone's scouting report. You struggled to slow him down earlier this year. What are some of those key adjustments that you can make to maybe contain him a little bit better this evening?
We worked on a couple junk defenses in practice the last couple of days, and we talk about guarding Jackson Steffen, number 1 for Henry Clay, with a guy and a half mentality where our gaps are so aggressive that he just can't get open looks. Like if we can test a shot on Jackson Steffen and he still makes it, like hats off to that kid because he's a Division I player. But we can't give him any naked threes or any offensive rebound putbacks.
Well, Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck this evening.
Thank you.
That's Tates Creek head coach Keaton Belcher back with starting lineups here in a moment on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Communication is really important on a team because you have to know what everybody's doing, even when it's not your job. You just really want to work as one unit, and whenever you can do that, the team is at its best. I think staying active helps me to be my best self by keeping me disciplined. Being able to look back whenever I go to bed at night, checking all the things off that I've done that day, it creates the best me. My name is Trent Noah, and I'm better without it.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
And we're back at Henry Clay High School as we get set for this Region 11 matchup alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat, Robbie Moss. I'm Noah Frary. A big matchup here tonight for both of these programs. One, Robbie, Henry Clay comes in on a 4-game winning streak. The other, Tates Creek, snapping a 6-game losing streak earlier this week. If you're Tates Creek coming in, what's your game plan for this? And tonight's game plan is built by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. They're the right decision for your home.
Yeah, Tates Creek really has to take care of the basketball. They've got back A.J. Slaughter in the lineup. He's another guard that handles the basketball that can help to limit their turnovers and make sure that they're getting a shot on every possession. So that's one thing. They have to take care of the basketball. The next thing they're going to have to do is gang rebound. They've got to go to the glass. They're undersized against Henry Clay, and they need to really make a group effort of rebounding the basketball on both the defensive and offensive ends. And that offensive rebound can lead to some easy baskets, which is what they need to get. They've struggled in the half court, especially when the zone gets thrown at them. So trying to find some easy baskets, whether it be offensive rebounds or getting out in transition, is a key for them to be successful tonight.
Henry Clay had a big advantage on the boards in the first matchup to open this 25-26 season. Robbie, when you look at Henry Clay now, what's the game plan tonight to pick up your 5th straight win?
Well, they need to continue that. They need to play big. They're really starting to pick it up, and honestly, that break probably hurts them more than anybody else just because they really are starting to understand their identity. But they need to continue to play big, play through Jackson Steffen, and use their size advantage to their advantage. Again, they need to try to force some turnovers, get Tates Creek out of their comfort zone, force some turnovers, get out in transition, and then they just need to execute offensively. Tates Creek has struggled to sustain defense through possession, so turn their offense over, make sure they're still running through Steffen, and Henry Clay should be successful tonight.
Well, an out-of-district game for these two teams tonight, an important game, an important weekend ahead of a return to District 42 and 43 play next week. We'll see how it goes here tonight. This broadcast is authorized by Henry Clay High School with production rights owned by Glycod. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Henry Clay and Daniel Brown enter tonight's regional matchup in the midst of a season-best 4-game winning streak. Coach, your team is a few weeks removed from taking down Frederick Douglass, one of the state's top teams. You've won 4 straight. What's clicking for your group?
Well, I think that identifies some roles, and we're playing better as a unit, getting more production besides Jackson. I think it's been a total team effort. I just think it's taking a little time to kind of catch our stride. Unfortunately, during this time with the weather, some was catching stride. Somebody wanted to break. We didn't want to break because we felt like we were getting better. So I think more or less you just get more production from everybody.
Now tonight you'll get a reprieve from District 42 play. You're sitting at 3-2 in league play. What's impressed you with how your squad has fared in district play this season?
Well, I think again our preparation's been there. Guys have taken the scout, and we've been able to execute a little bit and put ourselves in situations where we can win games. And I think that's what you try to do with tough teams. Just kind of put your team in a situation. And then, again, I go back to the production. We've had some guys step up, make some shots, and that's what you got to have when you're having big games.
Now, Jackson Steffen is averaging north of 20 points per game during your team's 4-game winning streak. He's been excellent all year. Why is he playing at such an elite level right now?
Well, I think it's his preparation. Jackson expects to do well. He puts the time in. He's the hardest worker, and, that's even at practice. The way he practices, the way he plays. And it's a credit to him. And I think, obviously, it takes some when your best player is your hardest worker, it really makes for, other guys a little stress off. And but he puts a lot of pressure on himself, and I'm sure we do too. And a lot of teams know that, we kind of go as Jackson goes. But the good thing about him, he can do a lot of things to help the team win or, affect the game besides scoring. And we're lucky that, he's in a Blue Devil uniform.
Where's the biggest area in his on-court game that you've seen growth this year?
I think the biggest thing with him has been more of a facilitator, because on the other teams the last couple of years, he played where he's mainly a scorer. He's always been a scorer and a good rebounder, good offensive rebounder. I think that's where he does a lot of his good work ahead of time. But I think big thing, facilities, had to do that. Be more of a leader. Play every position. There's not a position he's not able to play in a certain set or certain defense. So that's where I see it.
Well, that versatility will be key in tonight's matchup. You guys opened your season against the St. Tates Creek squad back in December. Where has your team improved the most since then?
I think that, again, both teams have improved. Keaton's done a great job with them guys. I know he got a rough start and different things, but then they went on a run and then had a little, little bump. But he's done an excellent job over there. So I know they're a lot better than when we played them back in December. But I think for us, our growth has come again. It's like a broken record. Our growth has come because we've been able to get used to each other, not to depend on Jackson getting 35 and 20, which is unrealistic every game. So I think that's where our growth.
Now, finally, it felt like in that first matchup this year, rebounding played a critical role. How can your team find similar success this second time around on the glass?
I think it's just got to be a mentality thing. You got to continue to do that. That's going to be a focal point. We just got to make sure that we do what we need to do to get on that backboard and try to make plays and get, second chance points or second shots. So that's going to be something we're going to, push on them, and hopefully we can take advantage of it.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck this evening.
Thank you, guys.
That's Henry Clay head coach Daniel Brown. We'll be back with more on Glycod after this.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
And we are back at Henry Clay High School as we get set for this matchup tonight against Tates Creek. We're taking one more break. When we come back, starting lineups and tip-off here from Henry Clay High School.
Central Kentucky, don't be afraid of your pool water. Talk to the experts at Suntine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. For over 50 years, our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit our store for a full line of BioGuard products, equipment, and accessories. Have your swimming pool sparkling in no time. Visit Suntine Pools today.
From Glycod, it's Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game is brought to you by Man O' War Harley-Davidson. 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista. We see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza. Take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt. Keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School. And now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on Central Kentucky High School basketball. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
The national anthem just wrapping up here at Henry Clay High School as we get set for this matchup between Henry Clay and Tates Creek. Tates Creek coming in 9-9 on the season. Henry Clay a little bit better at 12-9. As we get set for this region matchup here this evening, we take a look at tonight's starting lineups. They are brought to you by Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family. And starting first with Tates Creek, A.J. Slaughter will get the start, coming off of a 14-point performance that saw him make 12 free throws on Tuesday. Brady Manning, the senior, in the starting lineup. Stephen Franklin, who we touched on, coming off of a 9-point performance early this week. He is Tates Creek's leading scorer. He gets the start once again tonight. Tom Haubenrich has averaged over 14 a game, coming off of a 10-point performance early this week. And Hamza Issa rounding out the starting lineup for Tates Creek and head coach Keaton Belcher. Meanwhile, for Henry Clay, their starting lineup is led by none other than Jackson Steffen, the team leader in points and rebounds, who had a huge performance against Tates Creek earlier this year. We'll look to do it again. Alan Dixon, the freshman, gets the start at forward tonight. Ricky Goatley, the junior, will also be in the starting lineup. Jack Hemingway, who averages over 14 points per game, will start. And another freshman, Jalen Hill, in the lineup for Daniel Brown's Henry Clay Blue Devils. Probably an exciting matchup tonight, and already a good atmosphere starting to build here inside the gym.
Yeah, everybody's happy to get out of the house. We had had a great environment last night at Bryan Station for the Bryan Station Douglas game, and another good one out tonight to watch some good high school basketball.
Good contingents for Henry Clay and Tates Creek as well. These two teams match up multiple times per year, although it has been all Henry Clay since 2011. They've won 27 straight in this matchup. I mentioned Tates Creek snapped one losing streak in their midweek game earlier this week. They'll try to do it again here. Jackson Steffen will tip Tom Hobenrich, and it is Henry Clay who has the basketball first, coming in 12-9, 3-2 in District 42 play. An early drive is deflected, and Tates Creek quickly brings it the other way. They love to shoot the three ball. We see an early one, and a rebound goes down to the freshman Alan Dixon. On the other side, it's a drive. Hobenrich will head to the free throw line, and Henry Clay has been aggressive here early.
Good drive there by Hobenrich. Pace is quick already. Getting up and down the court. Trying to get those legs back.
It'll put Jack Hemingway at the free throw line. 73% free throw shooter on the year. Misses the first.
No, he made it.
Oh, he made it.
Yeah, he made it.
Beg your pardon. Still getting used to being out of the house. Hemingway will miss the second. Battle for the basketball. It goes into the hands of Jackson Steffen. He goes off the glass for his first basket of the evening.
That sums up Jackson Steffen to a T. Hard nose, stay after it. Gets the offensive rebound finish.
And on the other end, a shot on the interior. Rebound by Steffen. He's pushing the pace, throws it up. And Jalen Hill with the finish at the rim.
Jackson Steffen showing his point guard skills. Great find there.
He is the complete package out on the floor for this Henry Clay side, averaging over 20 points per game. Brady Manning thought about the three, passed it up. Tates Creek side 9-9 on the year, although Keaton Belcher will tell you they've been in so many of these games, just haven't been able to seal the deal at times. Still searching for their first basket.
Great cut.
Great cut, and Alan Dixon is finished inside, and we'll get an early timeout from Keaton Belcher in Tates Creek. Henry Clay off to the strong start. They lead 7-0 with 6:34 to go here in the first quarter. You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
And we're back at Henry Clay High School, where the Blue Devils have gotten off to a hot start. What's leading to that, Robbie?
Getting out in transition. They're running, moving, playing with a lot of confidence already. You can see that they're in rhythm. They may have had a layoff, but they're looking really, really good and confident right now.
He's the former Kentucky Wildcat, Robbie Moss. I'm Noah Frary, and A.J. Slaughter can't finish at the rim, but gets the offensive rebound. Rebounding was a big decider in the first matchup between these two teams back on opening night of the high school season here in Kentucky. Henry Clay with the early edge here as Jackson Steffen pulls from the free throw line, just short. If you're Tates Creek, how do you get into an offensive flow, Robbie?
They really need to try to get a better shot. They need to run through some offense and get a shot that's not contested. Try to get a layup or something easy. They've been taking really, really hard contested shots so far.
Back up top to Stephen Franklin, over 17 points per game. He leads Tates Creek this year. Manning is triggering, Manning is hitting.
There you go.
And Tates Creek's on the board.
Take good shots, you make good shots. Simple screen on the ball, comes off, knocks it down.
He's one of the best three-point shooters on this Tates Creek side that averages over 30 attempts per game from downtown. A steal there for Stephen Franklin. He'll push. Now Franklin stepping into a three of his own. Bingo! And Tates Creek with a nice answer after Keaton Belcher had to use an early timeout.
Really good run. 6-0 run there, 2 threes back-to-back, 2 good shots, 2 open, uncontested threes.
The Tates Creek side known for their three-point shooting, hit 29 in a game earlier this year against Adair County. It was the second most in KHSAA history. Three-point shooting barrage from both teams. Tates Creek was trailing 7-0 early in this game. Keaton Belcher had to use a timeout. And the Commodores have responded nicely out of that timeout to
what you want to see as a coach.
Yeah, it's pretty good use of the timeout. Here they are being patient, turning over their offense, trying to get a good shot. This is what they need to do. Make the Blue Devils play some defense.
Missa calling for the screen, won't use it. He switches sides with Hobbenrich. Backing down Jackson Steffen. Kicks to A.J. Slaughter, coming off of a nice performance earlier this week against Lexington Christian where he had 14. Franklin nowhere to go.
Coach Belcher really happy to see A.J. Slaughter back in the lineup. Come back from a lower leg injury. It was an ankle. Getting him back is big for them.
Manning wants another three. He's got it.
That's what he does. Brady Manning is a three-point shooter. He's third on the Commodores in shooting a three, but tonight he's number one.
He's 3 for 3 from downtown, and now Daniel Brown has to call a timeout, Robbie. This one's already had some twists and turns early.
Look at that. Back and forth, 7-0 run early, and then Tates Creek comes back and 9 unanswered. Really, really well done. All three-pointers. How about that?
Brady Manning came into this game. He had hit 38 on the season, averages just over 2 3-point field goals per game. He's got 3 here in the first quarter, and we've still got half of a quarter to play.
And it's cold outside, but the shooting is heating up here in Henry Clay's building.
And you felt like, Robbie, if you were Tates Creek tonight, that could be the differentiator. This is a Henry Clay team. They shoot the 3-ball okay, not great. And if Tates Creek could get hot, it could really help decide this matchup.
If they can stay continuing to make threes like this, it's going to be a long night for Henry Clay. Henry Clay, like you said, doesn't shoot the three extremely well or take a lot. So more of a 2-point team. Let's see if they're going to get back into that type of action right now. Get the ball into Jackson Steffen.
Into the hands of Hemingway on the wing. Steffen nearly slipped. We've all been doing that in Lexington the last 2 weeks.
Oh, man. Almost bit it yesterday. So bad.
Steffen dumping it inside. Hill rolls to the basket. He's fouled. And we'll have a chance for the free throw line coming. It'll be a foul on Stephen Franklin, his first.
But no, that's the action that you want. You see them getting a shot at the rim, running off a screen and roll, running through their sets. That's what they want to do.
Jalen Hill has not shot a lot of free throws this season. That was just his 8th attempt. 2 for 8 on the year. Still a very small sample size as we sit here in the first week of February. He'll go 0 for 2 from the line. And a nice box out from A.J. Slaughter. Brady Manning has hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Look at the find there. Battle for the basketball, and Steffen comes down with it. Now Steffen pushing off the glass into the hands of another freshman, Alan Dixon, but out of bounds, and back to the Commodores it goes.
Thought Steffen might have had a little contact on that layup, but nevertheless still missed it, and the Blue Devils on quite the little scoring drought right now.
Hobbenrich passed up the 3. Manning has been triggering it. Will here, couldn't hit that one. His first miss of the game. And a mistake there as Luke Ratliff will pick up the personal foul. Three fouls in this game so far, all of them on Tates Creek. And now Hobbenrich comes out of the game as we get our first look at Landon Bates, the senior. Keaton Belcher putting a little added size on the floor. Henry Clay, rather, has dominated the boards early. Goatley looking for Steffen. He'll split the double team, drive downhill, has it taken away. Has not gotten the whistle tonight. Slaughter the other way is fouled.
The Blue Devils started off the game really composed. They were under control. They look like they're a little bit flustered right now. Haven't got back in a rhythm and gone on about a 4-minute scoring drought at this point.
You can't let the lack of the foul call bother you, Robbie.
Yep, got to play through that.
Stephen Franklin dishing it to Manning, who's had the big first quarter. It continues. An 11 spot here for Manning. Just over 2 minutes to go in this opening period.
Brady Manning came to play tonight.
Thrown inside, deflected out off the hands of Landon Bates.
And now some wholesale substitutions for Henry Clay. A team that loves to go to their bench. That's one of their calling cards this year, is their depth.
Yeah, Coach Brown loves the fact that he can play as many players as he can, and it's a mass substitution. Not happy with what he's seeing on the court. Try to get something in there.
Goatley running the point, hands it off. Steffen has his second basket of the evening. Coming off of a 22-point performance on Monday against Paris.
Henry Clay goes back man. They tried zone for a couple of possessions. Going back man to man, seems they have more success with that.
How does that help against this Tates Creek barrage from downtown?
Doesn't leave them as many open looks at three. When you get to zone, you can kind of find some looks. As I say that, Stephen Franklin finds an opening. But usually zone can lead to more three-point shots, better, cleaner attempts. So seeing as they're so hot, you got to take that away and go back man to man.
Franklin going to check out of the game for the first time. Hobbenrich back in for Tates Creek. The Commodores, it's been a tale of two seasons. They started 7-2 this year, and then you lose 7 of your next 8. They snapped that losing streak on Tuesday with a win against Lexington Christian. And looking to pick up a big win here at Henry Clay, a place that they've not had much success lately.
It's unbelievable that they haven't won here since 2011. I can't believe that is actually the number. But the way they're playing right now, they're trying to change that.
Visitors with a 2-point edge here. A.J. Slaughter walled up initially.
Tates Creek, again, getting healthy. A.J. Slaughter back in the lineup really gives them a break. It allows Stephen Franklin to take a breather, get this rest for a minute, and still allows them to run their offense and play normal basketball. Ooh, good move.
Slaughter got his defender in the air, couldn't pull the shot. Issa with it with under a minute to go here in period number 1. Tates Creek will reset.
Hobbenrich hasn't got going yet. In this lineup, I'd like to see him get a shot up.
He averages over 14 points per game, still scoreless early. Slaughter pulls the tough J, airballed it. A good rebound from Isaiah Brown. And now Henry Clay appears set to hold for the final shot of this opening quarter.
Try to get a good one here. Go into the second quarter. Tied or up 1 if they can knock down a 3, but ball's going to be in Jackson Steffen's hand.
He's matched up on Issa. Could be a little bit of a mismatch there. Steffen working his man. Step back 3 is pure.
Ooh.
And Jackson Steffen will give Henry Clay the lead after 1 quarter here in Lexington. A big 3 for one of the best players in Region 11. He's got 7 here early on, and Henry Clay has a 1-point lead after 1. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man O' War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man O' War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
We're back at Henry Clay High School as the second quarter gets underway. Jackson Steffen hit a huge 3 as we went to break to give Henry Clay the 12-11 edge. He's eyeing another J. That time it won't go, and a strong rebound from Stephen Franklin. Robert, you were telling me during the break, this is the best that you've seen Tates Creek look this season.
Tates Creek looks like a complete basketball team. I feel like they understand their roles now. They're getting the ball in the right place, getting the right people, and playing with confidence. Ooh, yeah.
Downhill drive, Franklin for 2 as Tates Creek regains the lead. Franklin is the leading scorer for this Commodores side, over 17 points per game. Came in needing 14 tonight to go over 1,000 for his career, now 12 away. There's Goatley trying to answer, can't. Gang rebounding like you were talking about, Robbie.
Really important for them to stay on the boards, stay ahead of them in that regard. Hamza Issa with a good drive.
Jackson Steffen taking over late in that first quarter, had 7 of his team's 11 in that opening period. Now Steffen free inside. That one wouldn't go. And the rebound for Habenrich. Franklin eyeing a 3. There it is.
Sir. Stephen Franklin is playing well, playing with confidence. He's up to 8 now. And he's got these boys cooking.
A quick 5, and now Colton Helton with an answer. Franklin's been doing it all for Tates Creek so far here in this second quarter.
He's really, really good keeping that dribble alive and probing, finding the spot. Great pass.
Dumped off. Up. And the shot would not go. Other way. This one goes for Isaiah Brown.
Good hands there by Henry Clay, but Jamon Jackson's got to go up quicker with that ball.
Now Franklin will settle things down. A seesaw battle early between these two. Franklin's got 5 so far tonight, all of it here in the second quarter. This is working on Helton in the paint. Dumps it down low, Habenrich. Fortunate not to get called for the foul, and now thrown away. Brown taking it the other way. Goatley couldn't handle it, he'll pull it out. Swung, 3 ball for Goodwin, no good. Another one coming, Goatley triggers. And that one up off the top of the stanchion. It will go back to Tates Creek.
2 good looks there for Henry Clay. Weren't able to knock down either. Tates Creek had a strong possession. A little bit of overpassing, should have shot the ball. But both teams sharing the ball, allowing themselves to get good looks.
Bobby, if you're Tates Creek right now, Manning and Franklin doing all the work, how do you get a guy like Habenrich going?
Yeah, you want to set a screen for Habenrich. He's not great off the dribble, but if you give him an elevator screen coming out the side, give him something where he can get his feet set, open look, maybe it can get him going.
Manning's been red hot early with 11, hit 3 first quarter threes. Here's Franklin, the 18-footer. Not a high percentage shot. Turned over, Habenrich getting involved defensively. Swung for Manning, looking for his 4th 3 of the night. He airballs this one. Bates has it and puts it back for 2 as Tates Creek regains the lead.
It's the offensive rebounding that Tates Creek needed to do. Landon Bates getting in the game, using his big body to grab a board.
That's why you've got him out there. That was a big deficit for Tates Creek in the first matchup of the year. Here's Slaughter. Do you like that shot?
Nah, it's a quick one, but he can make it. You don't want to discourage him.
Helton gave it away. Franklin tried to split the double team. It's a blocking foul. That'll go on Isaiah Brown.
That was a gift. It was both sitting there kind of planted. Stephen Franklin got the benefit of the doubt there. But yeah, a couple quick shots for Tates Creek. And even on that break, you see Brady Manning didn't even run to fill the lane. He ran to the 3-point line. I feel like if he would run to the basket, he could have got a layup there and helped his teammate out a bit. But when you're shooting like he is, I understand why you run to the 3.
So Franklin, after the foul on Isaiah Brown, will shoot a pair of free throws. Short on the first. 5 points already in this second quarter for Stephen Franklin. He's had over 20 in 6 games this season. He was a big part of this Tates Creek team in that first matchup of the year against Henry Clay. Had 29 points, that was his season high. Misses both free throws here.
Both short.
quickly the other way. It's Isaiah Brown. His coach sticking with him despite the 2 personal fouls.
Henry Clay's looked the best when they're getting out in transition. When Jackson Steffen is running the point, pushing the ball down the court and finding people, they may need to try to stay with that combination.
Manning just keeps heaving. Went to the floor, did not get the foul call. And now Henry Clay gives it away. It was Hemingway who could not handle it on the sideline. A 1-point game here, just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. However, you feel like both of these teams may be still shaking off a little bit of rust after the weather-induced layoff.
Yeah, they're still getting into your legs right now. The wind is the first thing to go when you have such a layoff, like I said earlier. And they're starting to feel it a little bit right now.
Slaughter, extra pass. Franklin got his defender, and the man gets a better look. And the jumper is pure. His first basket of the night. Jackson Steffen had 7 points in that first quarter. Has yet to score here in quarter number 2. What's Tates Creek been doing better defensively on Steffen?
Well, actually, Steffen has missed a couple layups. He's gotten letting a little contact bother him. Instead of playing through it, looking at the referees when he's missed some layups, he needs to just finish and not worry about the contact, and he'll be okay because he's had good looks.
Steffen, an Air Force commit, as you mentioned earlier in this broadcast, Ravi. He'll play Division I basketball next year in the Mountain West Conference. Hemingway's got it at the top. K.I. Paris. Now Brown. Slipped inside. Hill fouled on the floor.
Really good action there by Henry Clay. Understanding how to use the screen, how to slip, finding the slip. Well done.
Has a really good feel for the game. Throws it away. Steffen gets it back. Count the basket and a chance for one more.
That's a big-time basket there. Needed that, needed to get him going, like you said earlier. And where he played through the contact at the hoop in the harm.
Steffen had 18 rebounds the first time these two teams met this season. He's such a force to be reckoned with as he completes the three-point play into double figures.
Relentless on the glass, relentless attacking.
Manning just keeps heaving. He was hot early on, has been cold lately. As Steffen has another rebound, he is fouled. That'll be the second foul on A.J. Slaughter, the point guard for Tates Creek.
$1:30 left to go here in this half. I think he's going to stay with him. A.J. Slaughter, sophomore, but he knows how to play. Hopefully he can play without fouling. Really impressed with Stephen Franklin's willingness to battle with Jackson Steffen. He's given up some size, but all in all, he's done a solid job so far.
Hemingway eyeing a three of his own. There it is.
That's a big-time shot. Off the screen, stepping up, one dribble, knocked down. Big time.
He's the second leading scorer for this Henry Clay side. They have their largest lead here in the second quarter, and a chance to build on it after the turnover. Swung, Steffen eyeing the three. Came up well short. The other way, it's Slaughter. He's fouled. And has a trip to the charity stripe coming as Jackson Steffen picks up his first personal foul of the evening.
Really good look there. A little short. Clay still has 5-point lead. See if A.J. Slaughter can cut into it. They're only a 65% free throw shooting team on the season. It's Tates Creek. And they've missed quite a few here tonight. I know Stephen Franklin was 0 for 2, and so far A.J. Slaughter's missed his.
I believe I misspoke. That's 2 fouls now on Steffen.
Oh. I must have missed a foul as well.
So a miss on both free throws. Now Henry Clay with the basketball once again. led big early. Tates Creek got right back in it behind the hot shooting of Brady Manning. And now Henry Clay building the lead as Hemingway picks up another basket. He scored the last 5 for Henry Clay. The lead is 7.
Henry Clay going back to running their sets, really getting what they want. Tates Creek's got to do a better job of sustaining their defense.
2-guard look here for Keaton Belcher's side. Slaughter nearly gave it away. Cobbin Rich has just not gotten going so far in this game, still scoreless. Stephen Franklin with the basketball, under 10 seconds left here in the first half. Slaughter up in the air. Should have been a travel call there, wasn't. Manning threw it back up, it will not go. And we will head to the half here at Henry Clay High School. A back and forth battle, Robbie.
Really, really good game here. Battle of runs, honestly. Henry Clay started, Tates Creek responded, Henry Clay responded again. Tates Creek is yet to come back and show, but down 7 at half, still not in a bad position. Hopefully they can heat up again with their three-point shooting.
Well, 27-20, Henry Clay over Tates Creek, trying to win their 28th straight game over the Commodores. They will lead by 7 at the half. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
I think it's important to have a passion because it's important to have something that's bigger than yourself, that you find joy in, that you can work towards every single day. I would say that basketball has positively influenced my life greater than any other thing that I've done because it has allowed me to build so many great relationships, and it's taught me resilience and accountability and discipline and so many things that I use in life every single day. I've witnessed how drugs have negatively impacted people in my community, and I know that by pursuing my passion, I've been able to make positive choices that have helped me grow as a person and an athlete. If you're feeling pressured, I would just encourage you to stay true to yourself and not let others influence you to become something that you're not. It's okay to stand out and make choices that reflect who you really are. My name is Cassidy Rowe, and I'm better without it.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, your 100% Kentucky-owned and operated Harley-Davidson motorcycle dealership at 2073 Bryant Road in Lexington. Visit manowarhd.com.
Back at Henry Clay High School, where the Blue Devils have a 7-point edge over Tates Creek at the half. Robbie, what stood out to you in that first half?
Just the waves. You know, it was two tides. Henry Clay started off really, really strong. They were playing really comfortable and confidently, and Tates Creek found something. When they made those threes, Henry Clay really got rattled and was able to make that comeback and run and push. Both teams were fighting for footing. Henry Clay just was able to separate there at the end of the half just with better execution, where Tates Creek did not have the right communication defensively and had a couple breakdowns.
So if you're Tates Creek, what adjustment do you have to make to get back into this game?
They have to continue to rebound the basketball, continue to take care of the basketball, but they have to start communicating defensively. They were not coming together the right way on the screens. When it comes to the flare screens, to the slipping the screens, they weren't talking and being in the right position, and as a result, Henry Clay was able to get some layups.
Well, Henry Clay has a 7-point lead here at the half. At home, trying to win their 5th straight game in a row. We're going to take one more quick break. When we return, second half action here at Henry Clay High School. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
At Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man-O-War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by the Kentucky Army National Guard. Serve your country while going to school or work full-time. Find your fit at nationalguard.com.
27-20 at the break here at Henry Clay High School. The Blue Devils with the lead here at home as they eye their 5th straight win. He's the former Kentucky Wildcat, Robbie Moss, and
I'm Noah Frary. Robbie, when you look at the second half here, we start with Tates Creek. What's the key for them?
Key for them is to sustain their defensive intensity. They have to keep possessions to the end. They have to see the possessions through. If they don't do that, they're going to continue to give up layups at the basket, and Henry Clay is going to win this thing going away. So they've got to sustain their defense.
Now, meanwhile, if you're Henry Clay, you have to be pleased with the start. If you're Daniel Brown, how do you carry that momentum into half number 2?
They got to keep looking for opportunities to push. They looked the most comfortable when they were getting out in transition. When Jackson Steffen was running the show, finding people, kicking it ahead, they really were able to get in their flow. Let's see them rebound the ball and push the ball down the court, try to get some easy baskets that way.
Still a lot of time to go here in this matchup tonight. Henry Clay, though, with history on their side. They've won 27 straight against this Tates Creek side dating back to 2011. Tonight's scoreboard is presented by Fast Signs. Make your statement. Quick look at the stats from the first half. Jackson Steffen leading Henry Clay in scoring. Put up 7 in that first quarter tonight. Had 3 more in the second. He's got 10 to lead Henry Clay in scoring. Brady Manning for Tates Creek got off to the hot start at 11 in that first quarter, though was held scoreless in quarter number 2. Henry Clay's done a nice job of spreading the wealth right now. Tates Creek, a lion's share of the work has been done by Brady Manning and Stephen Franklin. It'll be Tates Creek basketball as we begin the second half here in Lexington. Tates Creek 9-9 on the year. Henry Clay eyeing their 5th straight win. That would improve them to 13-9 on the season. A.J. Slaughter had a nice first half. Just 2 points to show for. He's coming back from an injury. Franklin nearly gave it away. Gets it back in the corner and knocks down the 3. That's the impact he can have. He's up to 8 on the contest. And quickly, Tates Creek back within 4.
You can see his confidence growing as the season continues. He's really coming into his own.
But he just picked up his 3rd personal foul there. A nice drive by Ricky Goatley to draw the contact.
Last game I had Richard Goatley. He was really, really in control. Did a great job running this team. Hopefully he can continue to do that.
And Robbie, it must be a problem with the number 1s because the scoreboard's saying only 2 fouls there on A.J. Slaughter. Oh, there's 3. Everyone's still trying to work the kinks out after a 2-week break.
We're all trying to find the rhythm again.
So are the road crews, right?
Oh, man, they haven't found the beat. Bless their hearts. Appreciate you guys.
Into the hands of Ratliff. The putback will go.
It's a welcome sign from Tates Creek, getting some of the others to contribute in the scoring column. Luke Ratliff, not known for scoring, averages about 4 a game. It's 2 halfway there.
Tates Creek's going to need everyone if they want to pull off the upset on the road tonight. Hemingway still trying to get going. Here's Goatley swaying into the 3 and connecting. First basket of the night for Ricky Goatley.
Coming out more aggressive in the second half.
Brady Manning had the big first quarter in this game, 11 points though. Has not gotten on the scoreboard since. Swung to the corner. Ratliff has a quick 5 here in the 3rd quarter.
Ratliff waking up in the second half. Has these Commodores within 3.
He was held scoreless earlier this week, although has had some big games this year at 18 against Lexington Christian back in early December.
Elevator screen.
Looking for Goatley again. The hot hand just continues to knock him down. 2 quick 3s for Henry Clay. The lead is back to 6. A timeout on the floor, and we're taking it with him. It's the Blue Devils by 6 with under 6 minutes to go here in the 3rd. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
And we're back at Henry Clay High School, a 6-point Blue Devils edge. Under 6 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Henry Clay led by 7 at the half over the Commodores.
Changing up their defense, coming out zone, 1-2-2 pressure here. Oh,
and they'll get the steal. Hemingway quickly the other way. He's fouled. It'll be on Hobenrich. And if you're Jack Hemingway, that's a great way to jumpstart your evening. Has gotten off to a little bit of a slow start, but you force the issue there, and now you head to the free throw line.
Nothing like getting some free throws, free shots at the basket. Most importantly, you get into the game on the defensive end. You get in there, you get a deflection, dribbling the ball down the court, just activates your juices, gets them flowing.
Hemingway missing the first free throw came into tonight's game as Henry Clay's leading three-point shooter. Connects on the second. Lead back to 7.
2.
And nearly a steal there. Some sloppiness with the basketball from young Brady Manning.
Jack Hemingway is being active with his hands. Makes a big difference.
Hobenrich considered the long 3. Back to the top for A.J. Slaughter. Trying to get some movement. They find Franklin. Cash money.
Can't leave that guy. They went zone. When you go zone, you got to know where the shooters are. Stephen Franklin is a shooter.
6 points in the second half now for Franklin, up to 11 on the game. Is Goatley with a nice answer. He's done all of his scoring here in the third quarter with 8. The other way for Slaughter. And a track meet breaking out here in the second half.
There you go. Both these point guards saying anything you can do, I can do better. Really impressed with the aggressiveness of Goatley in the second half.
He's really stepped up nicely, all 8 so far here in the third. Goatley again. That one wouldn't go, but Steffen's there for the follow-up. Opportunistic for one of the best players in Region 11.
Sometimes you just stick with it.
Steffen up to 12 on the evening. Long 3 there from Hobenrich. And a rebound goes to 10 in white. Goatley's been aggressive, to say the least. Had that one blocked. And now Franklin will bring it the other way. Tates Creek doesn't have numbers. Franklin stops on a dime and knocks it down.
My goodness.
And suddenly, Tates Creek back within 3, and Daniel Brown is forced to call a timeout.
Pulling up on the break for 3. That's when you know you're feeling it. His third 3 of this second half. 4 minutes into the third quarter, and he's already got 9 in the second half.
He had 5 in that first half, up to 14, leading all scorers. What's working right now for him?
He's just seeing the basket, and he's getting open looks. I don't understand how Henry Clay is not finding him. In the zone, he found the soft spot in the zone, was able to get that. And then when you get a transition 3 like that and you're already feeling it, transition 3 is the easiest 3 to make.
And a big milestone right there on that 3. That was 14 points now for Stephen Franklin. 1,000 in his career. What a great way to do it here in the second half.
That's awesome, man. Pulling your team within 3, getting going, getting in the rhythm. Tates Creek looks really, really good. They've really improved from earlier in the season. A lot has to do with the growth of Stephen Franklin, getting A.J. Slaughter back in the lineup. But you can just see how much confidence the team has in him and how much confidence he has in himself. It's really translating into some good basketball for these Commodores.
When we talked with Keaton Belcher earlier this week ahead of this matchup, he said, yes, we're 9-9, but when you look at those games, we were in a number of them. Really, the only blowout came to Bryan Station. Here's Hobenrich. Was trying to tie this one. The 3 would not go down. But he's really pleased with how his team looks, particularly after the lengthy layoff. No-look pass from Steffen. Hemingway couldn't pay it off. It'll get an offensive rebound.
Tates Creek decided to extend the pressure. It's really made a difference. Got Henry Clay a little bit out of sorts.
Into Steffen. Working on Hobenrich. Kicks it out. Hemingway's 3 off the mark. Tates Creek with a chance to tie on this possession. Trailed by 7 at the break.
Tates Creek taking their time, getting into the set that they want.
Stephen Franklin, 14 points today, has crossed the 1,000-point plateau in his career at Tates Creek. Keaton Belcher telling us earlier this week that he has been a constant. He said he's missed about a practice and a half throughout his entire career. One of the hardest workers on this Commodore side, nearly had it poked away. Into the hands of Franklin. 3 threes in the third, was eyeing his fourth. Back iron and down is the Blue Devils push.
Yeah, you get a heat check when you're Stephen Franklin. Oh, yeah.
Franklin coming the other way. Steffen meets him at the rim. A hard foul there by Jackson Steffen is going to put Stephen Franklin at the line.
Stephen Franklin was going to try him there. He was going to take flight. It's two superstars meeting at the rim level. Big-time basketball.
So Stephen Franklin steps to the free throw line. A huge second half so far. Now 10 points in this third quarter. And suddenly, this Tates Creek team right back in this basketball game. That foul on Steffen was his second, so I think we were right back in the first half.
Yeah, we were. Probably that silly statistician over there doing the wrong stuff.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah. Should have shared the stat sheet. Could have helped him out a little bit.
Franklin hits a pair, 16. Now for Stephen Franklin. Henry Clay's lead that was once 7 is now 1. Eyeing some breathing room, and Steffen lost the basketball out of bounds.
Defensively, Tates Creek has stepped it up, extending that pressure, really picking it up in the half court, communicating better. Why they're in this game right now. Chance to take the lead.
A.J. Slaughter out there with 3 fouls, guarded by Ricky Goatley. Trying to lose his man, couldn't. Slaughter working on Goatley. What a step over in the finish as Tates Creek takes the lead.
What about these 2 point guards going at it? A.J. Slaughter with the great slow down, pull through, and lay.
Looked like Ravi Moss back in the day. Here's
what.
Steffen down the lane and lays it in for 2.
Nice. This is what you want to see. Good basketball up and down, without fouling. Everybody's playing well, playing hard.
Both teams have scored at will so far here in this second half.
Not a lot of D, huh?
Not much. Your former head coach, Tubby Smith, wouldn't like that.
No. There'd be some stomps over there on the sideline.
Franklin pulling over Goatley. A nice rebound there from Luke Ratliff, creating a second opportunity for this Commodore side. They were dominated on the glass in the first matchup between these two teams to open the season. Much closer here tonight.
Luke Ratliff has been great in the second half.
Manning looking for his first basket since the first quarter. Won't get it, but Franklin is there. Up to 18. He's got 13 here in this third quarter.
Franklin, Johnny on the spot, said, I got your back, big fella. No worries. They take their first lead they've had in a long time.
Steffen trying to take over, spins into the lane and is fouled.
Franklin, I believe.
Actually, it'll be on Ratliff.
Gave it to Ratliff.
That'll be his second foul, third on Tates Creek here in the third. And it will put Luke Steffen at the free throw line.
Steffen is the great nephew of my college tutor, Mrs. Judy.
Helped get you through English class.
She helped me get through English. One of the greats. I rest her soul. Got to meet her brother tonight, so his grandfather. Pretty cool moment for me as he knocks down both.
Steffen up to 16. That's what I love about coming out to these high school games, Ravi. You always get to meet long-lost friends as you tour around the city of Lexington and the surrounding communities.
Oh, yeah. He comes and says hi. I appreciate it.
Slaughter, a 3 from the corner. And the rebound goes to Goatley. Brown gonna push. Tried to slip it inside, was looking for Goodwin.
Yeah, you got to cut there, big. Yep.
Manning. Blocked from behind. And that'll be how this third quarter comes to an end. 43-42. We got a 1-point game as we head to the fourth quarter here at Henry Clay High School. It's the Blue Devils by 1. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
Fourth quarter action coming up here at Henry Clay High School. A 1-point game. Tates Creek has lost 27 straight to this Blue Devils side. Henry Clay coming in on a 4-game winning streak. And a 5th in a row. Battle for the basketball. And it's Hobenrich who comes down with it. Tates Creek trailed by 7 at the half. A layup attempt here will not go. That would have given them the lead. What have they done better in the second half, Robbie?
You saw it right there. Luke Ratliff has been phenomenal on the defensive end. There they are in the gaps. They're talking and communicating, getting over and through screens.
Slaughter took it himself. It wouldn't go. May have been better handing it off to Franklin. A jump ball tie-up. Possession arrow, though, will keep it with the Commodores.
Yeah. No, we just talked about at the break, at halftime, Tates Creek sustaining their defense and communicating better. The last possession, Luke Ratliff gets in the passing lane because they talked and communicated on the screen, the down screen that was taking place. So that's what Tates Creek has done in the second half.
Slip pass here. Hobenrich gives Tates Creek the lead. His first basket of the game.
First basket of the night, a big one. A big one. Let's see if Tates Creek can continue to sustain their defense.
Henry Clay with history on their side. They've won every matchup against this Tates Creek side since 2011.
Tates Creek doing a great job on the boards as well, limiting them to one shot, not allowing offensive rebounds for this Henry Clay team.
Robbie, for some context, I was 17 in 2011. I'm 31 now.
Oh, man. Wow.
It's been a while.
Oh, your entire adult life.
Basically. Slaughter steps in. Airballs the three. Manning between his legs. Tried to save it, but right into the waiting hands of Goodwin. Brown running. The teardrop goes. He scored 4 back in that second quarter as his first basket here of quarter number 4. Franklin had the huge third quarter, put up 13. And that got Tates Creek right back in this game. And now a timeout coming here for Keaton Belcher's side. They trail by 1 with 6:10 to go. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Leaves and other dirt and grime are no match against the experts at Sunshine Pools, your BioGuard dealer. Weekly service, computerized water testing, or just need advice. Our reputation has made us the company of choice for all your pool needs. Visit us today for a full line of BioGuard swimming pool products. Sunshine Pools.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Hello?
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
A barn burner here tonight at Henry Clay High School in Lexington. They hold a 1-point lead over Tates Creek. Both of these teams, as most here have in the greater Fayette County area, have dealt with a lot of adversity over the last couple of weeks. Missed school. Neither team has been able to practice. Henry Clay practicing for the first time in 10 days on Wednesday. It had been even longer for Tates Creek. It was almost 12 before they got their first practice in ahead of this game. Robbie, it felt like early on in the game, both teams were still trying to find their legs. They have, and now we're set up for a great finish.
We are. They really settled in nicely. Everybody's got their win, and now we're in for a good 6 minutes. 1-point ball game.
Both teams stepping out of district play ahead of a big week next week. Manning was so hot to begin this game, but has just not found his stroke since the first quarter.
He started off in fuego, and he has gotten as cold as the temperatures outside, unfortunately.
Franklin trying to get the basketball in, does. Quick trigger on the corner three. Battle for the basketball. It's Brown who has it. Braxton Steffen took over in that first half to give his team the lead at the break. A little bit quiet so far here in the second half with just 6. Helton triggering. Franklin will push. Manning's always eyeing the 3 ball.
Yeah, he's always ready to shoot that thing.
Issa fouled. That's the right call.
Yeah, right call. Goatley's greatly outsized there. Hamza Issa's got a couple inches and quite a few pounds on him, so just go ahead and get the foul and live to fight another day.
Alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat, Ravi Moss, I'm Noah Frary. Great game so far this evening.
Yep, wrap around. Got Alan Dixon, freshman.
Couple of underclassmen there in Issa and Dixon battling. 2 quick personal fouls here in this fourth quarter for Henry Clay. We'll see how that factors in late.
Yeah. Game is close. You don't want to give him in the bonus.
And another foul call. That one goes on Colton Helton, his first. 3rd foul on the Blue Devils here in this fourth quarter. A little bit sloppy over the last couple of moments.
Yeah, grabbing. Tighten that up.
Trying to slip it into Ratliff. Fortunate to hang on to the basketball. Finds a wide open Manning, who knocks down his first 3 since the first quarter. It's a big one as Tates Creek regains the lead here in the fourth.
That's got to feel good for him to see the ball finally go through the basket again. He'd missed 5 or 6, but you got to keep chucking.
Shooters got to keep shooting.
That's what we do. Shoot the rock, baby. Screen action here.
Helton, the teardrop, had it deflected. The lead is 2 for Tates Creek. They've lost 27 straight to Henry Clay. Snapped a 6-game losing streak earlier this week in their win over Lexington Christian. Trying to snap an even bigger one here tonight. Franklin with the basketball. He's had 13 points in this second half. Matched up on Brown.
No shot clock. You can take your time.
Tates Creek trying to take as much time off of this clock late in this game. Brown's playing some nice defense.
He is. Stephen Franklin's quick, though.
Issa swinging it. Manning looking for a second in a row. Came up short. Second chance coming. Franklin has a good look and knocks it down. And the lead is 5 for Tates Creek.
Look at that.
21 tonight for Manning.
Commodores are feeling it, forcing the Blue Devils to call a timeout.
And the strong contingent of Tates Creek fans here in the building with a resounding applause as Daniel Brown is forced to use a timeout. Robbie, this is a Tates Creek team that has been in a lot of games this year. They've not been able to close, but they're playing like a much better team than their record shows.
They really are. They're playing with a lot of confidence. Stephen Franklin has just been phenomenal tonight. Everything that he's done, from defending Jackson Steffen to pushing the ball, finding his teammates, and knocking down shots. He's been amazing, and one of the main reasons why Tates Creek is playing so well and why they have a 5-point lead right now.
Really feels like Franklin flipped a switch at the half. Had 5 points in that first half, Robbie. He's got 16 here in the second.
He just got it going, man, and he knows that the team goes as he goes. We said it in the pregame, and when he gets going and just knocking down shots, seeing that ball go through the basket, he can put up a lot of points in a hurry, and he's done that tonight.
He really hurt Henry Clay in the first matchup, a game that Henry Clay would win to open the season, but Franklin had 29 in that game. He's got 21 here with 3:24 to go in the fourth. Tates Creek with their largest lead of this game. It is 5. If you're Henry Clay, how do you need to respond out of the timeout,
You got to get number one, the basketball. So Tates Creek is still they're going man. They're going zone. They're zoning it up right now, so giving them a different look. But there's that's who you want to have the ball.
Stephen drawing the triple team there. Has it in the corner. Trying to find an opening.
Ooh, that's offensive.
And that's an offensive foul against Jackson Steffen. That right arm came up into the face of Manning. Now, Jackson Steffen has 3 personal fouls.
It's just his third. Yep, that's fine. But yeah, I mean, they got the ball to who they wanted to. Jackson Steffen.
You can feel the tension in the gym right now.
Oh, yeah. Henry Clay changing up their defense, going zone now.
Tates Creek has not defeated the Blue Devils since 2011. Ratliff. Look at the ball movement right here. They find an open Manning in the corner. Another chance created. That was something that Tates Creek was not able to do in the first matchup. Here's Issa for 3.
I'm not sure that's the shot that they wanted. Up 5, getting an offensive rebound. Chuck a 3 there. Maybe wanted a little more time. Giving Henry Clay another opportunity to get closer, cut into this lead.
Steffen with the basketball. He's got 6 points in the second half. Make it 8 on the pretty pull-up, up to 18 on the night.
Big-time shot there by Jackson Steffen.
He came into the evening north of 1,250 career points. That one nearly was lost by Tates Creek.
Henry Clay being pretty active in this zone, getting their hands on balls, kind of helping them out, getting Tates Creek off guard. Definitely out of rhythm that they were when they were playing man-to-man. Nice change by Coach Daniel Brown.
Ratliff pulling. And a couple of misses lately, keeping the door cracked open for the Blue Devils. Goodwin got a step on his man, got to the rim. No, but the follow from Steffen is good. It's another 20-point performance, his 10th of the season, and we've got a 1-point game with 1:36 to go, and Keaton Belcher wants a timeout to talk about it. Robbie, you touched on it a few moments ago. Tates Creek's taken a couple of ill-advised shots without a shot clock here, and they left that door cracked open for Henry Clay. They've been able to take advantage.
Yeah, they did, and Jackson Steffen kicked that door open and said, we're right here. He went and got the offensive rebound after hitting a nice mid-range. He's doing what the best players do, and that's keep their team in the ball game. Tates Creek has got to get back their composure, understand what a good shot is, and manage the clock. They're up 1 now, so they can't just lull it away. They're going to have to execute their offense, either figure out if they're man or zone, find a way to get to the basket, get downhill, get the ball in Stephen Franklin's hand, and let him create and go from there.
Tates Creek trying to do something they have not done since 2011. Most of these kids may not even been born yet the last time that Tates Creek beat Henry Clay. Hobbenrich couldn't get the shot off. Henry Clay pushing it. It's Hemingway. He's fouled. It'll be on the shot, so free throws coming.
I tell you what, I think they got away with a foul on the other end. Hemingway, he got away with a foul on the other end. And Tates Creek's a little upset about it, but again, they put themselves in this situation. You talked about the games that Tates Creek has lost. Teams find ways to lose sometimes, and that's what Tates Creek has done so far. They need to start making winning plays and make better decisions. And this is the time of the year where they have to start figuring it out and not just be in close games, but win close games.
They lost by 1 to Lafayette back on January 6th, then on January 12th in double overtime to a pretty good Lexington Catholic side. Keaton Belcher told us that 9-9 record was deceptive. Both free throws missed. And now a foul on Franklin. That'll be 5 fouls on Henry Clay. And so that will put Stephen Franklin, a 72% free throw shooter at the line, with a chance to give the Commodores some breathing room.
Those were 2 big free throws at the other end there. Stephen Franklin has Jack Hemingway, fortunately. Oh, yeah. Yep, Stephen Franklin has a good chance to get these guys a stranglehold on this lead and break this streak.
Franklin's had a huge second half. 17 points, now 18 points, and the lead back to 3.
Big time game from Stephen Franklin.
What does Tates Creek have left down the stretch? On the ropes, Hemingway trying to atone for the missed free throws, couldn't. Dixon creates a second chance, the ball's deflected out, and Tates Creek has it.
What a big-time rebound by A.J. Slaughter. Little guy going there with the big fellas and grabbing a big defensive rebound. Tates Creek had to rebound the basketball better tonight, and they've done that. Guys like A.J. Franklin making a difference. A.J. Slaughter making a difference.
Step over there by Manning, called for the travel. He thought the contact, I think, was going to come. It didn't, and then he gets called for the walk.
I'm not sure. I think he tried to step through and brought the ball over. I know he's thinking he kept his pivot foot down, but the referee said, no, sir. Henry Clay basketball.
Into the hands of Jackson Steffen, one of the best players in Region 11. He'll get downhill, count the basket, and a chance to tie this game at the free throw line is coming.
Yeah. Just a big-time play by a big-time player there. Everybody knows that's who they want to have the basketball. Jackson Steffen does what he needs to do. Get downhill, going left, drives, control of the body to avoid the charge and make the layup. Big-time basket by Jackson Steffen.
That foul went on Stephen Franklin, putting Jackson Steffen at the free throw line. He'll convert up to 23 on the night. We're tied here at Henry Clay High School. And Tates Creek gives it away. Hemingway gives Henry Clay the lead. They've erased a 5-point deficit in the last minute. Slaughter, count it!
Big time basket there. A.J. Slaughter having him back in the lineup is huge. He knows what to do at this time of the game. Get downhill, get to the basket, finish through the contact. A chance to get his team a 1-point lead with 22 left in the ball game.
Slaughter's been limited this season with a balky ankle. He's come back, had 14 points in the win on Tuesday to snap Tates Creek's 6-game losing streak. And now we'll have a chance at the free throw line to give Tates Creek the lead as they try to snap a 27-game losing streak to this Henry Clay side. And Slaughter misses it. We're tied at 54. Into the hands of Jackson Steffen. Henry Clay can hold for the final shot, and Franklin gonna foul Steffen there. He hit the three, it didn't count. And I think if you're Tates Creek, the reason you foul there is you want to at least give yourself a chance to maybe be able to foul someone at the end if you need to.
Yeah, just in case. You gotta make sure that you're close enough to where it's not going to kill you to not be able to foul. But
so my guess right now, 42's in the ball game to pick up another foul right here.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's got to go. I don't think Stephen Franklin can foul.
He's only got 3.
Okay.
Here's Steffen, pulls over Franklin. It won't go. The heave at the buzzer, and we'll have overtime here at Henry Clay High School. 54 apiece between the Commodores and the Blue Devils. And here in 2026, we'll have overtime between these two. We're taking a quick break. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
You'll still have common days. But this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Overtime coming up here, partner, alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat, Ravi Moss. I'm Noah Frarian, tied at 54 as we head into overtime here at Henry Clay High School. Ravi, this has been a back-and-forth battle. Both stars, Stephen Franklin and Jackson Steffen, stepping up for their teams.
Definitely doing what stars are supposed to do. Both have had spectacular games tonight. Stephen Franklin just scoring so much in the second half, and Jackson Steffen has been just as solid and as reliable as he usually is throughout the entire game. Kind of fitting that we're going to overtime. It's been a pretty good battle between these two squads.
Steffen up to 23 on the night. Franklin, as you mentioned, a huge second half. He scored 18 points in the second. Henry Clay has it first. The shot for Hemingway would not go. He missed a couple of critical free throws late in that fourth quarter. Here's Franklin the other way, had it deflected out of bounds.
Yeah, the free throws missed. Tates Creek is going to they're going to look back. They were up 5 with a minute left to go. Took some ill-advised shots, and minute 30, and allowed this game to get to overtime. So we'll see if they can find a way to win this game.
Situational basketball.
It matters, especially this time of year. This is the time you have to learn how to win.
Not a district game between these two. Henry Clay in District 42, Tates Creek in District 43. They'll return to district play this coming week. But this is a huge game with region implications. Hobbenrich was trying to give Tates Creek the lead, couldn't. The ball last touched, they say, by the Commodores, so Henry Clay will get the basketball back. Goodwin in for Hill. Jackson Steffen, 23 points tonight, at a season-high 34. The first time these two teams met to open the season. Steffen, the step over and the finish off the glass.
I thought that's what he was going to do to end regulation, was try to get downhill. He settled for a jump shot. He's tough to guard when he does that.
Hemingway could not keep it in play. Tates Creek has struggled all season long to close out these late close games. A 1-point loss 3 weeks ago to Lafayette. A double overtime loss to Lexington Catholic back on January 12th. Trying to close one out tonight. A.J. Slaughter had a huge basket down the stretch to force overtime. Hobbenrich with it. Steps in, off the window, and the rebound goes to Goatley.
Really struggled tonight.
Dixon, the quick trigger on the three. Plenty of air on that shot.
Tates Creek needs to get a good shot here.
Looks like they will. Swung to the corner. Manning was eyeing the lead. Ooh. Went to the ground. Ahead for Hemingway. That one toilet bowls in and out.
Man.
2-point Henry Clay edge. Franklin for the lead. Yes!
What a big-time three by Stephen Franklin.
26 tonight for the senior. Tates Creek trying to snap a 27-game losing streak to Henry Clay. Steffen looking for the answer, doesn't have it. Tates Creek led by 5 late in that fourth quarter. Robbie, as you mentioned, a couple of ill-advised shots. Weren't able to close it out. They have the lead here late. Franklin hit the big three the last time. Wants another. That one was halfway down. A second chance coming. Hobbenrich, short. Battle for the basketball. It lands in the hands of Franklin. And his massive night continues. He's got 28, and Tates Creek has a 3-point lead.
What a game for Stephen Franklin.
He had 29. It was a season high the first time these two teams met. He's one off of that tonight. Hemingway for the tie. Big shot after big shot from these two teams, Robbie.
These guys have been waiting off 10 and 12 days. Finally so happy to get back and make some plays, and that's what they are doing tonight. Everybody showing up, showing out. Nobody wants to lose this game. Great basketball game.
That three by Hemingway giving him 12 on the night. He had gotten off to a slow start in this game, but has responded here in the second half. He scored 11 of his 12 in the second half. And Robbie, with under a minute to go, Tates Creek's going to have the basketball here. How do you handle this next possession?
It's a tie ball game. You can go at it a different way. You can hold the ball, salt it away, try to take one shot because you don't have a shot clock, or you can just run through your offense and take the first best available shot. I'm okay with either one they want to do in this situation. But the fact of the matter is, if they turn over their offense and work and find a way to get a mismatch with Stephen Franklin where he can get to the basket, that is the key, and that's what I would go with.
Now, if you're Henry Clay in this situation, you don't want Tates Creek to take all the time off the clock, so how do you manage this next minute?
You got to put a little pressure on them. I'm anxious to see if they're going to stay man-to-man or if they're going to throw that zone at them again just to change it up, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to throw the zone at them, change it up, change up the flow, and make Tates Creek do something that they weren't expecting to do.
Extending that pressure farther up the court. Tates Creek struggled against this zone earlier in the game. Slaughter, quick movement. That's how you beat the zone.
It is. You got to move the ball, move people.
Franklin got to the nail, kicks to the corner. Manning, nothing but nylon.
Boom.
Tates Creek retakes the lead.
He was good early. He's been good late.
5th three of the night for Manning, and a quick 2 on the other end. 62-61.
Jackson Steffen with the layup, keeping his team in it. That's exactly what you want to do. He's just like a veteran. Go get a quick 2, get back in the game, call timeout, settle down, and try to go down here and get a stop. But just a big-time shot by Brady Manning. Shot making in this game has been unbelievable.
It really has been. A Tates Creek team coming in that hits over 10 threes per game. They're right at that mark here with under 30 seconds to go in overtime. Ravi, if you're Henry Clay in this situation, you trail by 1. You've got Tates Creek in the double bonus. How early do you foul?
You go for a quick steal. You got to go for a steal, maybe 2 in this situation. Try to get a trap in the backcourt if you want to. Try to get a trap in the front court. If you don't get it, you got to go ahead and foul and play the foul game. They're going to extend the pressure. You go for a quick steal. You don't foul right away. Go for a quick steal. Try to get a trap. If you can get a trap, that's phenomenal. Try to get a steal out of that trap, but you don't want to let too much time go. Once it gets to the front court, you got to go ahead and give up that foul.
And Tates Creek, they can run the baseline in this situation on the dead ball.
This is where taking care of the basketball is imperative.
Hobbenrich going to inbound. He gets it to A.J. Slaughter.
There's the trap. See if they can get another one.
And Slaughter and Tates Creek executed perfectly.
Now you foul. Oh.
Foul still has not come. 15 seconds to go. And Daniel Brown calling for the foul. Ravi, we saw about 15 seconds come off the clock on that possession. Do you like that?
No, you got to foul. As soon as the ball gets over half court and you don't get that steal, you got to foul. You got 12 seconds left. You still have plenty of time right now, but you cut yourself, you just make it a little bit harder on yourself.
Second foul on Hemingway puts Slaughter at the free throw line. Sinks the first.
Big time free throw there. This is the money one right here.
A make here would mean that even with a 3 for Henry Clay, it would simply tie this game. Slaughter hits a couple of big free throws. He's had 4 in overtime, and the lead is 3. Slaughter coming out of the game. Again, this might be a situation if you're Tates Creek where maybe you pick up a quick foul in the backcourt to give yourself that option down the stretch.
You either do that, foul there, or foul now. Yep, that's what. Oh, did they call a timeout or did they get a foul? They got the foul. Okay, yeah. Foul when they get over. Get some time, run off the clock.
4 fouls on Franklin.
I don't think I would have had Franklin foul just in case.
I probably would have had 42 fouls.
Yeah. Bring somebody else in and let them foul.
So now a timeout for Henry Clay. Daniel Brown uses it here in overtime. His team trailing by 3. Daniel Brown's been here 20 seasons now. He has never lost to this Tates Creek side, but his squad on the ropes right now, Ravi.
They're in trouble right now. He's going to be in there drawing up his best, seeing what he can get. I know they're going to try to get some type of screen. I'm feeling like it's going to be something quick out of this timeout because you don't really have time to set up and go through that. So maybe a quick hitter off of the inbound pass to get a 3-point shot here.
Do you need a 3?
You don't have to have a 3. You can go ahead and play the game. But at 8.7, I would take a 3. At this point in the game, the way it is, you can't advance the ball in high school. You go ahead and take the 3, go to rebound, offensive rebound, put it back in, and then play the foul game if you can.
Quick look at the situation. Tates Creek in the double bonus. The Commodores still with a foul to give here. They lead by 3 with 8.7 to go in overtime. It's been 15 seasons since Tates Creek last took down Henry Clay. Trying to do it tonight behind a Herculean effort by Stephen Franklin. He's got 28 on the evening. It'll be Barrett Goodwin to inbound the basketball.
Tates Creek goes zone. Let's see if they can communicate well enough. I know it's going to be some type of misdirection coming.
They're going to get it to Steffen. Matched up on Bates. Steffen pulls over Bates, short. Kick out, the 3, short. And Tates Creek ends a 27-game losing streak to Henry Clay.
Wow.
And Keaton Belcher's side has just picked up a signature win to begin the month of February.
What a big-time win for Tates Creek, getting these guys over the hump. None of these guys have ever beaten Henry Clay in their lifetime. And here they are with a big-time win after a long layoff, keeping their momentum going, extending their win streak to 2, and getting a lot of confidence going into the future.
An incredible win for the Commodores. They improved to 10-9 on the season. Henry Clay sees their 4-game winning streak come to an end. They dropped to 12-10 on the season. We're taking a quick break. When we come back, some thoughts on what we just saw here at Henry Clay High School. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Your road to safe, confident driving starts at Apex Driving School. Apex is family-owned and operated, offering teen and adult driving lessons given by state-certified instructors. They also provide a wide range of services, including classroom instruction, freeway interstate driving, and road test prep. Register today. Apex Driving School, where learning to drive feels like family.
At Man of War Harley-Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley-Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley-Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley-Davidson, where the ride begins.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit CartownKiaUSA.com.
We're back at Henry Clay High School here after a thrilling overtime win for Tates Creek over Henry Clay, 64-61, as the Commodores snap a 27-game losing streak to Henry Clay that dated all the way back to 2011, now joined by their head coach, Keaton Belcher, here. And Keaton, this was a seesaw battle, but your team pulls out a close one, something that at times this year you've not been able to do. How proud are you, your guys?
Super proud. And honestly, like Daniel Brown and Henry Clay, the most respect. Like, he does a heck of a job. And the tradition of Henry Clay, like, it was a big win for us because of what they've done to us the last 27 times. I'm surely proud of our guys for finally finishing off a close game. Like, Henry Clay just beat Douglas. Like, we'll take it on the road on a Friday night after we didn't practice for 12 days straight during the snowstorm. So I'm surely happy for our guys.
Coach, great win tonight, back and forth battle. Let's talk about Stephen Franklin. How good was he tonight? What does he mean to your basketball team?
Well, a lot. He just scored his 1,000th point tonight, which is hard to do in Fayette County, really hard. And the work that young man's put in his career, and I've known him for 2 years, right? His dedication, his leadership, his buy-in has come a complete 180 since I met him, which speaks volumes about the type of kid that he is. You know, he got his first offer 2 weeks ago to Berea College, full scholarship. So I'm really happy for Stephen Franklin tonight.
That's phenomenal.
Coach, your team came in, you guys snapped a 6-game losing streak during the regular season. Earlier this week tonight, you snapped a 27-game losing streak. No doubt when you got this job, you knew about that number. How much does it mean to you and this team to finally get that monkey off your back against a pretty good Henry Clay program?
It helps. Our kids needed that. We've had a tough go-around this year with illnesses, injuries. We've had some deaths in the family, including, you know, my dad's been sick. Our floor got leaked on from the roof, and we can't play districts at our home court, so our kids are playing at Trancey and Bryan Station now. So our kids needed something good to happen to, and they just kept showing up to practice every day. Like, nobody quit, nobody gave in, nobody gave up, and that says a lot about their character.
Coach, we're getting down to the stretch, to the nitty-gritty. You found a way to win tonight, and there's been times where you found a way to lose. How are you going to build on that? What's the message going forward as you're getting closer to district play?
That we are capable of beating a good team on the road in a close game. Like 3 weeks ago, we lost at Lexington Catholic in double overtime and should have won it in regulation and the first overtime. And it was a tough pill to swallow because they've beaten us 30 in a row. Yeah. So for us to bounce back and beat a good team on the road, again, Daniel Brown, Henry Clay, phenomenal program, what he's done in 20 years. It's a fun night on Center Parkway tonight for sure. Thanks, guys.
Well, Keaton, appreciate your time tonight. We'll let you go enjoy this one in the locker room.
Thank you.
Congrats, Coach.
Thank you.
Tates Creek gets it done here tonight, 64-61 over Henry Clay, snapping a 27-game losing streak that had stood up since 2011. It's the Commodores tonight here in Lexington. We're taking one more break. Robbie and I will have some closing thoughts when we come back. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
No one college can be all things to all people, but Bluegrass Community and Technical College is as close as it gets. We're affordable, like you've got a great chance to graduate with little to no debt. Affordable, flexible, with in-person, online, and hybrid programs. And you can easily transfer your credits to continue on to a 4-year university. So while we can't be everything to everyone, we can be a lot of things to you. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
We all want our kids to grow up safe and healthy, so we show them how, and we tell them with honest conversations that let them know what we expect. That's especially important when it comes to alcohol and other drugs. Kids need to know the dangers and how to avoid them. And when it comes to pain medications, opioids, they need to know that they should never be taken without a prescription and never shared with friends or family. It's dangerous and illegal. So talk with your kids, because when you talk, they hear you.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball on Glycod.
We're back at Henry Clay High School, where Tates Creek snaps a 27-game losing streak. They win this 64-61 as we welcome you back upstairs alongside the former Kentucky Wildcat, Robbie Moss. I'm Noah Frary. And Robbie, it says something about this Tates Creek side that they were able to come into a hostile environment tonight and get something done that no Commodores team has done since 2011.
It's amazing that the streak has gone on that long. So happy for these guys. They were actually able to come in here and break the streak. They figured out a way to win. They struggled late down the stretch in most of the games this season. They made a lot of mistakes in this one, but they found a way to win. That's a big-time win for them.
Robbie, we touched on it with Keaton, but you look at what Stephen Franklin was able to do tonight. He was spectacular, hits a couple of big shots down the stretch to force overtime and then comes through late. How big of a performance was that for him this evening?
That's as big of a performance as I've seen from anybody in the state so far this year. I mean, he was doing it every way possible. He rebounded the ball. He was defending Jackson Steffen, which giving up a lot of size there. He did it all. He got his teammates involved. And let's not forget about some of the other guys. A.J. Slaughter's back in that rotation, making a big difference for them. Guys like Luke Ratliff that were in there, getting offensive rebounds, making threes. Big-time contributions from a lot of players on the Commodore side. They've got to feel good about their basketball team right now.
Now, finally, for Tates Creek, moving ahead, looking ahead to a big week of district play next week, how do you carry the momentum that this win will give you into next week?
It's all about the confidence, and it's a thing called belief. Belief is a dangerous thing. And when you get a basketball team that believes that they can win basketball games and believes that they have a star like Steven Jackson, I'm sorry. Yes, it's just amazing. So I think that they will be able to carry this over and play well. It's the best basketball I've seen Tates Creek play in a long time.
Hey, we've got Stevens, we've got Steffens, and that's who Henry Clay has. He had a huge game tonight in a losing effort. And Robbie, if you're Henry Clay, this loss stings. It's your first loss in the last 5 games. Heading into district play next week, how do you right the ship?
You know, they have to be focused and understand that it's just one game and they can move on. It's not like they played poorly. They've got some things that they can clean up and get better at. Yes, it's a big deal, more so for Tates Creek just because the streak was so long, but it's still just another game. They're getting back in the flow. They're getting back in the rhythm just like all the teams that are around this area, and they'll be able to bounce back.
We're going to take one more break here tonight. When we come back, we will name our Glycod players of the game here this evening, and I guarantee you there's going to be a Steven and a Steffen on the other side of the break. This is Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
At Man of War Harley Davidson, we're proud to be Kentucky's only family-owned Harley Davidson dealership. Here, horsepower meets hospitality, and every rider is treated like family. With a huge selection of Harley Davidson motorcycles, expert service and parts, premium apparel, and endless customization options, we're built to support every mile of your ride. And through community events and group rides, we're more than just a dealership. Man of War Harley Davidson, where the ride begins.
Can one college be all things to all people? Bluegrass Community and Technical College can. Learn more at bluegrass.kctcs.edu.
I think it's important to have a passion because it's important to have something that's bigger than yourself, that you find joy in, that you can work towards every single day. I would say that basketball has positively influenced my life greater than any other thing that I've done because it has allowed me to build so many great relationships, and it's taught me resilience and accountability and discipline and so many things that I use in life every single day. I've witnessed how drugs have negatively impacted people in my community, and I know that by pursuing my passion, I've been able to make positive choices that have helped me grow as a person and an athlete. If you're feeling pressured, I would just encourage you to stay true to yourself and not let others influence you to become something that you're not. It's okay to stand out and make choices that reflect who you really are. My name is Cassidy Rowe, and I'm better without it.
You'll still have common days, but this is not one of them. A few weeks a year and you'll discover the most uncommon time of your life.
Tonight's game has been brought to you by Kentucky Army National Guard. Uncommon is calling.
We are back at Henry Clay Stadium to put a bow on this one, where we saw Tates Creek Commodores defeat Henry Clay and snap a 26-game losing streak to them, 64-61. And tonight's most outstanding players are built by Carpenter's Local 1650. Build your next chapter. For Tates Creek, we had an outstanding performance by Stephen Franklin, putting up 30 points tonight, doing a little bit of everything from everywhere. He did a phenomenal job making so many threes, keeping his basketball team in it and leading them to a victory. We also had, for Henry Clay Blue Devils, Jackson Steffen. He did it all as well. 27 points, the Air Force Academy son. He put the team on his back. He scored inside, outside, did a little bit of everything like he does. Just came up a little bit short as Tates Creek defeated those Henry Clay Blue Devils 64-61. Again, we're coming up on the Glycod. More exciting high school basketball action is brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead. The upcoming games next week on February 10th, you've got Henry Clay at Frederick Douglass. And then on February 11th, you've got Lexington Catholic at Tates Creek, facing these Commodores that we saw tonight that are playing really, really good basketball. So for us here at Henry Clay Stadium, for Noah Frary, I am Ravi Moss. This is Glycod. It's been Central Kentucky basketball action. Thank you for joining us, and have a great night.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Man of War Harley Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. New Vista, we see the good ahead. Tim Short Auto Plaza, take the short drive to satisfaction. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling. Elite Building Products in Nicholasville, where you'll find top quality products for your home. Cartown Kia, movement that inspires. Carpenter's Local 1650, build your winning career today. And by Suntime Pools and Spas and Apex Driving School.
Visit glycod.com and follow us on social media for information about upcoming broadcasts and other high school sports content. Thank you for watching this live sports presentation